What is going on, Mike Panucci? Do you have pasta and stuff in the oven? Hi, Tina. Hey, Mike. Glad to see you guys. Glad you made it over. Happy Friday. Let's have some weirdness and fun. Tina, you have the juju with the 90 pulls. 90. That was fun at the end. Happy, yeah, or Saturday. It is Saturday now. Cheers. Hey, Patrick Johnson. I'm glad that you got a hold of me finally, and Tina gave you that nice, I think it was a 1918, but it is on the way today. My Eagles are flying it, or my Falcons, or whatever. I talked to them, and they're going to get it to you, hopefully next week. It should, yeah, it went out today. So glad you're back. I'm glad you subbed, and glad that we're here. It's nice to be able to just unwind and relax in the cave. One second. Apparently, Yo Adrian doesn't know that I've turned the live stream on yet. So, oh no, somebody else. Hold on. Hi. Hardcore Copper said I have stilettos. I have stilettos, or I have stilettos on GMP. You got to be a little more. Hey, Yo Adrian said I have stilettos. I have stilettos, or I have stilettos on GMP. You got to be a little more. Hey, Yo Adrian. What's up, my man? Oh, no, never mind. What's hilarious? Oh, she's live. And what, she has stilettos or something? You're listening to both of us at once? Well, that could be confusing. Fall is here, hear the yell, back to school, ring the bell, brand new shoes, walking blues, climb the fence, books and pens, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by the tree. We will rest upon the ground and look at all the bugs we found. Safely walk to school without a sound. Safely walk to school without a sound. Here we are, no one else. We walk to school all by ourselves. Bells did on our uniforms from chasing all the ants and worms. We clean up and now it's time to learn. We clean up and now it's time to learn. Numbers, letters, learn to spell, nouns and books and show and tell. Playtime we will throw the ball, then go back to class, through the hall. Teacher marks our height against the wall. Teacher marks our height against the wall. We don't notice any time pass. We don't notice anything. We sit side by side in every class. Teacher thinks that I sound funny, but she loves the way you sing. Tonight I'll dream while I'm in bed, when silly thoughts run through my head about the bugs and alphabet. And when I wake tomorrow, I'll bet you and I will walk together again. 'Cause I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Hi, friends. Glad y'all made it over my way. The Cinco tribe is in the house, and I say cheers to you all. Who did I miss? Hi, Shane Smith. I'm glad you made it over. And yeah, I am Mike Panucci. Johnny, hi friend. It's going well. I had a Lulu of a day today. I'll kind of get to that. It was upsetting. Oops, sorry, I'm shaking that. I won't do that. Shake the table, can. Yeah, it was. I got hacked. I'll just leave it at that. My personal email got hacked, and it was just so. If I know you guys, none of you, I don't think, have that email, but if you get a questionable email that like has my name or anything attached to it, if you know my name, don't open it and email me back or something, and just let me know. And that's all I'm going to say about it. But it was aggravating, to say the least. Saw some nice that I sent Spray Can. Did Spray Can make a new video? Because I made one of what I got from him, and I didn't even show any of the stuff that I got in the auction, and then he just like put a bunch of more stuff in there for me. So I was just like, man. And I knew he would, so I thought ahead, and I knew he got rid of a lot of his coins, Shane. So I contributed to his rebuilding. I'll just say it like that. It may have been an old one. If it was only 2 coins, Shane, if it was like a P&D Sacagawea and maybe just one W quarter, then it was an old one. But if it was like a package of coins and stuff, then it was a new one. I think he said he got it today earlier, but I know he may have done a new video on it. I don't know. I'll wait and see after I chat and go off and kind of do my own thing. Oh, you watched it this morning, Shane? I don't know. Then yeah, he may have done it then. Hi, Carrie. Nice to see you again. I was saying that. So I think Adrian kind of coined the tribe name to Cinco's, and I said, okay, Cinco's for 5, I guess, but maybe V's like a V nickel or V75 Privy Mark. V's for short. So I think we're the Cinco's tribe. V's for short. To us. You would just ask if Carrie came over, yo. Well, you manifested it, bro. Patrick, totally understood, man, and not to be throwing it in anybody's face by any means. And congratulations for 25 years. You found him, Carrie. I'm so glad. How's your mom doing? I shouted her out in my mail call video. I can't start this already. Video, Carrie, and someone else that I won't. I don't know if I want to out people. So, so 2 of the 3, I mentioned her in the mail call video. It's my latest video, I believe. Love that lady. Don't want to be next to her in an auction, but I'd love to be next to her at a bar or in a restaurant or a coffee shop. Concert. She'd probably be really fun at a concert, I bet. I'll tell you guys, my mom, I was able to go to like the Steve Miller concert when I was like young. So I would say probably, it's funny because time keeps on slipping into the future. And I would do 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 do. So when I heard that too, I thought of it. But so I was able to go to like the Beach Boys, and I was able to go to Steve Miller Band concert for some reason by myself with my friends, unchaperoned. And in 1986, I think I was in 8th grade. I don't know if I was in 9th grade yet. Might have been in 9th grade. This mosquito is here again. And I wanted to go see the Beastie Boys really badly. And my brother did too. And my other friend wanted to go. So my mom drove us downtown to into the city. And I lived on the outskirts. And she went with us, but she was so cool that she just kind of let us do our thing. And she went up into the balcony, and we went down into the pit and got like beer thrown on us. They were just chucking Budweiser, and so it was. We don't have a lot, Adrian, but they tend to congregate outside of the door. So if you don't kind of, and we have like one little hole in our screen, not like a hole, but a separation from the window and the screen, or the screen and yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So when we open the window, there's like a little spot that they fly in. And of course they figure out a way to fly in there. So my mom chaperoned us and just kind of let us do our thing though. And the opening bands were Public Enemy, which I had never really heard of. And this was great because it had two like militant guys that just stood there like this on these two boxes on each side of the stage. And they had these like berets on, and they looked kind of like they weren't in fatigues, but they had this like kind of militant look to them and like uniform. And then they had Chuck D and Flavor Flav, and like they were just freaking out on stage. So I hadn't heard of them. And then also a hardcore punk band called Murphy's Law opened for them from New York City, and they were just super fun, like weird. Jack Gallman, happy birthday! We got a birthday in the tribe, and it's Jack Gallman. Everybody wish him happy birthday in the stream. Wish him some love. Jack Gallman. Oh, and I forgot something. I'll be right back. This is supposed to be part of the stream, and I need to figure out something. Hold on a second. Let's see if CanCan can use his brain. Yeah, that's good enough. All right. Happy birthday, Jack. If you guys haven't seen my latest video, the mail call video that I was actually referencing earlier, Jack made me this, and I'll show it to you quickly while you're wishing him a happy birthday. But we were talking about his great-great-grandfather, who became I hope I'm not, saying anything I shouldn't. Just throw silver again. Just throw silver, thanks again. And his grandfather was a chief, Cherokee, I believe. And so I'm fascinated because I grew up around a bunch of Native American reservations on the East Coast. And so he made me this bear claw necklace and sent it to me. And I was really touched. I am really touched. So thank you again. Super. It's like protective. And Jack, if you don't mind, and if you know like more about like what's the symbolism with the bear claw? Is it like protective? Is it strength? Is it neither? Is it both? That was cool, Tina. Good guy. Jack is one of the ones that I've kind of gotten pen palish with early on when I came to J&B's. So it was cool to get that from him. Talking to W State Court. Well, the WATB, America the Beautiful Quarters. Those are things that are like a myth. I guess you can eBay one, but finding one in circulation is unreal. Happy birthday. Shane, I'm actually, what I was thinking of doing is once we kind of, get settled and everything, I was maybe going to go through like one or two of these rolls. These are circulated rolls, and this is a Salt River Bay ender, and that's a Lowell 2019 and a 2020 ender. So maybe we can, see if we can find one like on camera, because I've found them in circulated rolls. They're definitely difficult, but I have found them in circulated rolls, and that's more of a, to me, that's more of a thrill than finding them. And because I showed people last night, Shane, but I still have these, but I don't think they've been dosed with the W's. These are brilliant uncirculated Salt River Bays from Denver. And I still have, I have these, and I have $100 more of these, but I don't think that I've gone through like 6 or 7 of them, and I've gone through enough of them to know, like, and I saw her open the brand new box, as I mentioned in the video. So I think the whole box is just like a skunk box, or maybe there's like 1 or 2 maybe in that whole box, which I've gone through boxes that have been like that. You only find 1 or 2 W's in a $500 box. So it gets frustrating, but it's more of a thrill actually to find one in a circulated roll, because it's much more difficult. I think it's more difficult because there's just so many more options of coins. Hey, Richard, Home for the Lost Souls, Dr. Love. Yep, I told you I'll be a good steward whenever that comes in, and Richard, I will keep it on the DL, on the down low. Like you said, I will do with it. I will do good things with it, and I will keep you, behind the scenes. So don't worry. The song with Aerosmith is cool. I think I missed that conversation. All right, I'm just trying to come back to see what else was happening that I missed. I didn't change my picture again. Must be a theme at this point. Oh, the picture behind me. I thought you meant my my Ben Franklin. Must be a theme at this point. You're gonna have to change it now for every late night stream. I'm gonna have to make some more paintings, is what I'm gonna have to do, because some of them are like smaller, or I don't know. I'll figure it out. Like I said, I'm a complex man in a simple world, or a simple world in a complex man, or part Billy Goat. I don't know. Just trying to have fun on this place called Earth. But I'm glad you guys are all here. It's fun to always kind of convene and know that we can do something fun. All right, let's see what else is happening. No hunting and bear claw necklace. Interesting themes going on there, bro. Duality of man. Well, that's completely coincidental, because I didn't know that Jack said that I think he was going to make something for me, and he may have even mentioned that that's what it was. And there's a lot of duality there. And oh, hi Diane, there you are. I was asking about you. I was going through I was playing a song, and I'm going back into the chat to see who's here. So hi Diane, I referenced you in my last video, so thank you. And I got the 72 set from the auction, and I still don't want to sit next to you at an auction. What I was saying, if you missed it, is I would love to sit next to you at a bar, sit next to you at a restaurant, sit next to you at a coffee house, sit next to you at a concert, but I'm not sure I would want to sit next to you at an auction. And you know that, but wink, wink. Let me see what else is going on. All right, so I'll show you guys in a second. Hey, Anthony, wanted to say hello. Glad to see that you are out too. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button if you guys like me. Maybe YouTube needs to know that. I mean, I know it, but maybe YouTube needs to know it. So they might like to see likes. And maybe someday I can support myself doing this, but that's not my intention, as I said. But it would be nice to just be able to put out content and not have to be stressed about other stuff, as you all know. Or maybe not, you don't want to do this exactly, but do something that you love, and I know you know. So the painting behind me is, I'll just show you quickly. The light, one of the lights blew over there, so it's kind of messed up now. But you know, I like to work with mixed media. That's obviously a sign in the bottom left-hand corner, and it actually is a reflective sign. It's like an old, probably from, if I had to guess, the 40s or the 50s, maybe after that, but I would guess probably 40s or 50s. And I don't know if you can see it, but that's what it is. I won't really say much about that one. Yeah, life is stressful. Hello, Sister Yasmin. I goof that up, and I do that sometimes, and I always try to, like, and that, I know that name could go either way, so thank you for understanding, and it's nice to see you. Well, I want to show you guys something that's near and dear to my heart, because I like sharing those kinds of things with you. Thank you for understanding, and thank you for the beautiful coin. I'm glad I was able to show you on the video that's what it was, and that I really like it. So thank you. So when I was younger, there was something in my house. I think most everyone has some kind of story like this, or something in their family and home that they grew up and they just loved to have it, or like it, or pick it up, and it was something maybe in the house. And for me, it was this. And my parents had a friend, and he was our friend, my friend too, but they were friends, and he was an art teacher, and he was also an artist, and he made this. It's called a Jacob's Ladder. And I used to call it the click clacker. And it's funny because Zoe now, from Tiny's daughter, Tiny Numismatic's daughter, Zoe, she says it's clink clink time, which I'm sure you notice. And if she speaks in all caps, like, or I'm sorry, if she speaks or types in all Brad Kearney's, you guys know what I'm saying. If she speaks in all Brad Kearney's, you know it's Zoe. So she always speaks in caps lock. And so she calls it clink clink, but I always used to call this the click clacker. But I guess it's known in some circles, or a lot of circles, as a Jacob's Ladder. And it's just kind of fun. You just go back and forth. So basically, look at the pattern. So it's 2 1 2 1, right? Now look at the pattern. It'll be 1 2 1 2. Blank, you know. So it's just kind of cool. And I used to it was one of those like soothing things for me, like when I was a kid, that I knew where it was. I knew I could just go to it when, like, and it was just like, it was like meditative to me, or calming. It was calming. It was like, you know, an autistic kid, or a kid with autism, I should say, or a dog that's anxious. You put a weighted vest on them usually, and, you know, not all cases, but it was kind of that like calming type of thing. And it's just called a Jacob's Ladder. But when I moved out of the house, then the end of the story is, when I moved out of the house, you know, as an adult, for, you know, the first time, which was the time I moved out, I asked if I could have this, and you know, my brother and sister and my parents were like, "Yeah, like, we know you love it, so take it." And so this is a really, like, part of home for me, and I just really love having it, and I wanted to share it with you guys because it's just cool. It's just fun. I find it still to this day, you know, really interesting, and just an amazing concept. And all they did is he nailed with probably just little tacks, you know, I would imagine, and cut these out and stained them, I bet, and then just strung them like that. But it's pretty cool. That's all. What else do I collect besides coins? Mike, anything I see that is just elephants. Elephants is, I'll show you a couple of my elephants. But elephants is pretty much like the big thing that I collect. And I'll show you the big one in a second. I'll start small. So because of time, or not time, but just because of logistics, I guess, I will only show you three of the small ones, and then the Grand Poobah. So I have like a shrine of elephants and just like a herd and just like a bunch of them. So this is an old school kind of toy, I suppose, and it's plastic, but it's a vintage elephant. It's just kind of cool. Oh, the bottle caps are neat, Tina. I really like those too. This one's kind of cool. It's just one piece. Made in India. So this is, I believe, marble, if I had to guess, or like some sort of like other hard stone. It's carved though, for certain. No, it's not wooden. It's stone. It's like marble, if I had to guess. It's one piece and they're just carved out of it. He's really cool. Okay. Can you hear okay? Everything good with it? Because I'm about to bring the exciting one. As long as I'm not circle of deathing. I'm back. I guess you couldn't even maybe see that. You got kicked off for a second. Okay. Can you see now? Oh, back. Good. Okay, back. All right. I'm not sure then. You probably didn't see this one then. This was the third one that I did. So this is brass. And then this is like crystal, I believe, and it's pretty thick and it has ridges. And it's brass. So that one's pretty fun. All right, so I was waiting. Hi, Ms. Linda. I was showing off my elephants. They asked if I collect anything else besides coins, and so I collect elephants, Ms. Linda. So there's one. This is a vintage, probably 50s toy, and it's plastic. Oops, sorry for the shake. And then this is stone, probably marble, carved, made in India. And then I just showed you this third one. Yeah, it's like a crystal ball, which is like a crystal ball, exactly. But it has this cool little spiral carved into it. And then he's made out of brass, or she is made out of brass. So, all right, now I'm going to show you the fun one. I mean, those are fun too. I love all of those, but I'm going to show you the fun one. This is my favorite, and it's completely articulating. It's hand painted, it's articulating, and it's a puppet. It's a complete puppet. The ears move back and forth, as you can see. The neck is kind of articulating. It has these bamboo hoops right here, as you can see, and then this is canvas right here. So yeah, I love this. This is, I mean, you can just see how it's handmade. This is completely handmade. Look at this part. This is hand carved, the top of it. I hope you can see like the relief, but that's all hand carved into the wood. And it's heavy. This thing is heavy. So yeah, this is my favorite elephant. Do 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 do. Don't call me Dumbo. I'll see you later. Boop. So elephants, Mike. Elephants are the thing that I probably enjoy collecting the most besides coins. I'm glad you think it's freaking cool. I got that at an estate sale here in Los Angeles, and it was underneath a table, and I don't know how many people like walked right by and didn't even see it. And I was like, I was like, squirrel, and that was the squirrel, and I went after it, and I'm not sure if it's teak wood, Adrian, but it's hard. It's a really hard wood, and it probably is pretty old, Johnny, if I had to guess. See, I just love finding stuff like that. That's what like gets me excited on a weekend before all this craziness hit. Was hi, Pammy Jones, was waking up and going to like cool estate sales because there's so many old like weird properties around here. And it's sometimes there are honey holes, like true honey holes. I told you about the Judy Garland house. That one was, but it you know, just even just people that aren't famous or whatever, and you go there and they just have this great story. One woman worked for the Angels, the California Angels, back in the '60s, and so I got all these like baseball hats and stuff, and that was a good score. You think you've seen stuff like that there in India, Yasmin? I wouldn't be surprised if it. I mean, I'm sure it was probably made somewhere else. It may just even be like a tourist trade thing that they make. I don't know if they're mass produced or what, but I just thought it was really cool. I haven't seen one around here. It's like Pinocchio, Johnny. I'm a real boy. Got no strings on me. I got no strings to hold me down. I got no strings on me. His voice always kind of freaked me out. It was so like, oh, I was just kind of had this really. His voice kind of sounds like Shakira, how Shakira sings. And my hips don't lie, 'cause I'm starting to feel you, boy. Can you see where I'm going with that? Pinocchio kind of has Pinocchio, Shakira. Are they the same person? They could be. I don't know. We gotta get to the bottom of that. That's like the Can girls. What are you talking about, Hardcore Copper? Hardcore? Where? Don't do that on YouTube. You were in the harvest mood, Pammy Jones? Oh, Neil Young harvest. Neil Young harvest. I think that's what you're talking about, Pammy. I love that album. I also like Harvest Moon, but Harvest is like the OG. Harvest Moon is a bit more contemporary. Yes, I spoiled you. I remember when we were talking about Neil Young, and I sent you to. Did you watch the Barnyard one with the chickens, Pammy? Because that one, I was hoping that you saw that one. I got a kick out of that. And all of a sudden he turns his back, and you're like, "What's he doing?" And then the harmonica's back there, and he starts playing the harmonica. I love that. Oh, you did see it. I'm glad. Yeah, I've shared that video. I'm not like a video sharer or anything. I mean, I'm starting to support some people on YouTube, and I'll share them and like that. But I'm really a newbie at it. But I've like sent that video to so many people, and also just recommended it to them just because people who are into music. If you guys are wondering what we're talking about, I'm going to write it in the chat here because it's a Neil Young video, and the song is called Homegrown, but you got to look up the Homegrown Barnyard edition, and that's all I'll say. It involves chickens. It's not like weird, but it's fun. Oh man, I'm so bad at this. I wasn't even in the field typing. Okay. Homegrown, nothing but homegrown. Barnyard Edition by Neil Young. And I am typing like one of those chickens. I peck when I type because I am not a fast typer. I never really took typing class. I kind of like tried to get out of it, and I did, so didn't do me any favors. Barnyard Edition. But I get by. Not everyone needs to be a fast typer. CanCan, I may be returning your kindness with some original stuff in the near future. Original stuff, cool. Like stuff that you sing or make or like, write, Pammy, that would be cool. I would like to see and or hear some of your stuff. That would be awesome. I really didn't know what type of music you enjoy, Cam, but you love Taylor Swift. It's interesting, and I just saw Yasmin. I wanna mention this because you said that I remember you said that you love the NBA, and I just recently saw a past interview with Kobe Bryant, and it's like talent recognizing talent. And I'm like and I know you do shout out videos. And actually, you guys, if you haven't seen Yasmin K, she does these shout out videos. I think she's only done like 3 or so, but she's really talented in terms of like how she puts them together. And she's a great editor. And, I really recommend kind of checking out her stuff. But Yasmin, so it was an interview that somebody was having with Kobe Bryant, and he was talking about Taylor Swift specifically and said, I think she's amazing because she's a songwriter and she has to keep kind of writing hits at that like level and keep improving upon yourself. And she kind of came into it when she was young, and it was really interesting to see him laud her and like praise her. And it just goes to show you again that like I say this often, and it really is kind of, it just resonates with me, is like, it doesn't, if I have a candle and I light yours, it doesn't take any of the brightness away from my candle. And I find that when I light someone else's candle, it just makes me burn brighter. And that's precisely what Kobe was doing in that moment. He was recognizing he's a talented guy, and he was recognizing the artist that she is, and just, took it to that level. He really was, Yasmin. So I think that there's a lot to, and that's his legacy. Kobe left those interviews for us to kind of stumble upon now, and even when he was alive, that that just hold a lot of credibility, because you know who he was as a person, and you know what he achieved, and you know how he got to be as good as he did by a lot of hard work, and by, really just working at it. So, and he had some talent. He had obviously God-given talent, but I like how he is cerebrally, and as a person, the way he thought and the way he was thoughtful and just real, and didn't feel like he had to put anybody else down because he was, who he was. He just thought, hey, come on, ride along. I was too, Yasmin, and I live near where I don't live far at all from where it happened. I'll just put it that way. And it was really, really foggy that morning. And I can't believe he was even in a helicopter. And that's just the truth. That's all I'll say about it, because it is awful, absolutely awful and tragic. But the truth is, I can't believe that anybody was even up in a helicopter that day. Pammy, do I think talent can be learned? I was talking about this recently, Pammy, when we were talking, because we talk about a lot of things, but we talk about art, and everybody is a creative being, but there's always at some point or some points in our lives where, and it's happened to me, and it will maybe happen again, I'm sure, and I'm trying to bust out of, creative funks, or, blocks, if you will. But all those really are is we'll see somebody when we're younger and they draw better than us, and then all of a sudden we're like, screw it, I can't draw. And so we shut down that part, or that creative part of ourselves. So kind of to get to that point quickly, I think sometimes, Pammy, we have to kind of unlearn things and talent, creativity is a talent, I guess, but I think you have to have a certain drive to be able to really excel at one certain thing, and that's kind of, to me, it's kind of hard sometimes to just, for me personally, I'm speaking now, it is kind of hard for me to just pick one thing. And I think if I really just would have picked one thing, it's like a jack of all trades, master of none. And it's like, yeah, I can do a lot of things, and it's not about being good at something, but to me, I think I could have really excelled if I'll just give you an example: soccer or BMX racing. I could have definitely gone pro in BMX racing, because you have to get, basically, to turn expert, you have to win 8 first place races within a year, and then you can be expert. Well, I turned expert when I was 14, and then to turn pro, you have to have raced at least 1 year, no matter how old you are, or no matter how old you were. You have to have raced 1 full year at expert. So I had already raced by the time I got to 18, like 4 years of expert. So I could have gone pro there, but our track closed down. So then there wasn't a close track nearby. So I kind of was like, all right, I'll go for soccer. So, but even then I was still kind of sharing, and I got hurt. I broke my foot jumping my bike. And so then that kind of messed up my soccer. So I didn't really go for either one. And I think if I would have just committed to one, I would have excelled more. So I think a single focus is important. Like somebody like Kobe, all he did was he played a little soccer and stuff on his off time, but he was focused on basketball, and that's how he really became that good. I grew up watching cartoons. Yasmin, you watch Nat Geo, and I mean, I watched some of that too. Nat Geo and Discovery is much better for your developing mind, trust me, than cartoons or the other programming that they do. I would much rather watch nature shows looking back on it. But, They were funny though too, I guess. Yeah, Adrian, those conditions, man, not to go back to that story, but I scrolled back up for a second. Yeah, those conditions just seemed like, oof, no, why? I'm glad we're birds of a feather, Pammy. Yeah. What's your question, Tina? It is amazing, Pammy, because and uh, he just you could see how focused he was, and you could see how thoughtful he was when he spoke. Like, and there were times where when he first kind of started coming out, it bothered me a little bit because I thought he was trying to literally speak like Michael Jordan in interviews. And I know him, he's, by his own admission, he was heavily influenced by him, obviously, and wanted to surpass him. But he picked up too many of his mannerisms at times, and no disrespect to Kobe, and I love him and I miss him. But that was one thing that he kind of bothered me at first. How do you get the paint off of a statue? It has white paint on it. I was gonna hand paint it. Do you know what kind of paint? You need to know what kind of paint it is, Tina. That's key first. And what's the statue made out of? Your father, a friend, a teammate. Oh, he was a father, a friend, a teammate, and a humanitarian. Yeah, and a patriot. You're right. Yeah, he was. I'll tell you guys a story. When I was working at the hospital, I knew he grew up in Italy, and I knew that his father was Bear Bryant was Bear or Bean. I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't remember. But I knew he liked to play soccer and grew up in Italy where it was huge. And I've seen him, I'd seen him, juggling with his feet and I'm a huge soccer player. Bean, thank you. Yeah, well, and the Bear Bryant was a football guy. Okay, yeah, he was a football coach. Bean, thank you, Pammy. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, we need to know that. And if you can weigh in on that too, Mike, if I'm like spacing out with that, I'll try to help. But I had gotten home from my work, my shift, and it was like in the afternoon. I just started dribbling around my neighborhood. My hand to God, as like it was almost like slapstick. It was almost like one of those old time movies or Three Stooges or something. But I'm dribbling around, and then I go around a corner and I look up quick, in time, and I almost smash right into somebody, like slapstick comedy. And I look up and it's Kobe, and he's flanked by two guys in suits, and they're just walking down the street talking business. And so I kind of just go, whoa. And I look up and I'm like, oh, and I was like, hey, how's it going? And he's like, oh, yeah, pretty good. And he mentioned something about, I don't know, I can't remember really what he said, but he was like, nice ball, or, soccer and this and that. And I was like, oh, cool. And then it was just a cool little exchange. And then, of course, he keeps walking down the street and somebody across the street sees him and grabs his hat. And like, I don't know, he must be carrying maybe you're in LA, I think people just carry around Sharpies in case they see somebody, because it was clearly one of those cases. So he just grabbed it. He's like, Kobe, will you sign my hat? And of course, Kobe signed his hat for him. And I was watching from like across the street at this point. So yeah, that was shortly after I moved out here. So it was a pretty cool sighting. You would have fainted at that moment, Yasmin. It was just strange too, because I was just startled to begin with that it was anybody like that I almost ran into, but then it registered. I'm like, oh, this is Kobe. Like, so it was a cool moment. And like I said, he was really gracious and really just warm, and you could just see in his eyes that he was kind. He was a kind man. He's younger than I am, but he was a man, obviously, at that point. I don't know why. A real guy, exactly, Pam. Yeah, he didn't have any airs. He didn't, he didn't put off any airs like he was better than me or anyone else. The guy that asked him, to sign his hat, he was. I was a little starstruck, Pammy, but this kind of goes against what I said the other night, Pammy, and I don't think you heard, but I don't get excited about meeting or seeing really actors or anything like that. I live in Los Angeles, if you didn't know, because actors are like, and I like some more than others, trust me, but I don't really get excited when I see them. But musicians, I get really excited about seeing musicians, and for the most part, I don't get that excited about seeing people that are sports stars. Who was it that signed Kobe Bryant? I was telling a story about how I was dribbling a soccer ball, Mike, after work one day, and I was going around a corner and I almost ran into Kobe Bryant, and I was like, oh, and I kind of said hi to him, and he kind of said something hi and nice soccer ball. And then shortly thereafter, somebody across the street saw him and took their hat off and had a Sharpie in their pocket and was like, hey, will you sign my hat? And so he asked Kobe, and Kobe was really gracious and did so. Which quality is most impressive? Humanity and humility, Pammy? I'm not exactly sure, but I kind of figure that's probably what you meant. You would have rather run into Kobe than Dennis? Yeah, I would have too. Even if I was at a bar, I still think Kobe would be more fun to hang out with. I'd get more out of it, You love the Marvel movies and would like to meet someone in their cast? That would be cool. Oh, not being better than anyone. Yeah, Pammy, because and who's anyone to say that they're better than anyone else? That's really, I agree with you 100%, because and that's why I don't think anyone is better than me, but therefore I also don't think that I'm better than anyone else. So it's kind of this freeing thing, because I don't feel intimidated by people, and I don't care what they think about me because I don't have any control over it. And that's not to say that I don't care about people. I just don't care what they think about me because I can't control it. And so I've decided, why waste any time at all worrying about that, because I have no control over it. So as long as I'm not hurting myself, as long as I'm not hurting someone else, as long as I'm not being really disruptive, I can be and do whatever I want. And so I do. And I speak the same way, to the janitor as I do to the CEO. And, I think that's, and I was raised that way though. And I thank my parents to, the nth degree. And I was raised around my parents' friends. And that has a lot to do with it too, because my parents hung out with, good people, not just educated people, but good people. You don't have to be educated to be good. So I didn't want to put that, I didn't want to put that out there because I don't believe that. But that's kind of why I backpedal the second. Tina, trisodium phosphate equals a teaspoon. Oh, this is how to get the stuff off. Yo, Adrian, you are super helpful. All you guys are. I know, Mike, you were asking how to help her. Celebrities that have a platform and don't use it for the greater good are not stars in my book. I agree too, Pammy. And Jordan caught a lot of crap, and from the Black community, because it's kind of a double-edged sword in some ways. I could see it because I don't know. I don't want to get into this, but into all of that. But yeah, I know what you mean, though, Pammy, and I think, and that's why I choose to do. And I don't have this huge platform by any means. There's 15 people in here, but I choose to do positive stuff, because that's kind of what I want the world to be a more loving place. So I'm a more loving person. I want it to be a more tolerant place. So I'm a more tolerant person. So that's the kind of message I want to send, but also have fun. You don't have to be square and be kind, I think quite the opposite, actually. I'm glad you guys like the elephants, especially the big boy. So why don't we do, is Allie in here? Did Allie come? Allie Shoemaker? Let me see. Is Allie here? She's not. No, I'm with you, Pammy. Wind me up and watch me go. I tend to pump the brakes on myself though, but not all the time. I can ramble too. I haven't seen her either. That's too bad. I was gonna ask her something, but maybe she'll come in a little bit. Come by in a little bit. So you guys, I want to do something. Let's see if we can find a W quick. I'm gonna. Oh, see, there I go again. But I'm getting back to something that I forgot. Yo, Adrian, did you want to ask me something about the painting? I think I saw that, and if you don't, then I may have spaced it. But I think you said you had two, but that you may have been talking to Tina about how to get it off. Her name was Lola. She was a dancer. No, we're good. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can find a W because I have a good feeling about a couple of these rolls. So this is the one with the Salt River Bay, and I'll tilt the thing down. Disco. Night fever, night fever. You don't have to do it. Hey. Tina, do I paint? Yeah. So if you haven't noticed, the paintings behind me every time that I do this have changed, like Yo Adrian pointed out. So I've gotten into this kind of habit of changing it every time that I do a live stream. Goodbye, Yasmin. I know you're in your senior year, and I hope the school is going well. Thank you again for that beautiful coin, and I'm glad that you are supporting me and that you hang out with our tribe. So thanks again. Much love. Not me, CanCan. I'm sorry. It's not always about me. I know, Tina. Okay, so let's see what we get here. And if this is annoying and you guys have a hard time seeing, then please let me know, and I will not do this. But let me try to find. Yeah, this may not work, but no, I can't see Jack. Oh well. I'll just look. Maybe we can. Well, I hope that you're close to your bed, Mike. Good to see you, my man. Thanks for hanging out, and I will get back to you with more about the pool cues. I know I got to take some different pictures of the bottoms. So thanks for coming, Mike. Good to see you. That's how it happens, yo, Adrian. You get the munchies, and then you're like, you satisfy it, and then you're like, oh man, now I'm hungry again, or now I need those again. Thanks, Johnny. I'm going to see if we can do this. All right, Mike. Glad you found us, man. I'm glad you're honestly part of it. Find that jam can for myself. I'll see what I can do, man. All right. So, well, it was a Denver. This is the Salt River Bay, and like I said, it's a disappointment. Wow. No V75, no W. But I'll just race through these quick, and we'll see what I can get. Here, I'll put these here so we can. All I'm looking for are the dubs quick. And then maybe we'll do a giveaway if you're bored. Ah, timber. Well, that's not a good sign. Definitely don't really have the setup to be doing this. But, you know, you never know until you do it. The other thing is that right before, as soon as I turned on the light right after J&B's, that light blew. So I had a different light bulb, and it's not as bright. So yeah, we're working with it. You know what I did find though? I found an error on the reverse of a Walking Liberty $50, a silver one, and I will do a video of it pretty soon because I haven't figured out a way yet to do the oh man, this is my last one, and if this would have been a quarter, I would have been so, or if this would have been a quarter, it is a quarter. If this would have been a W, I would have been so jazzed. It's American Memorial Park, but it's a D. So my experience is that the American Memorial Park Ws have held their value the best of any 2019. These ones still go for some good money. Oh well. Kobe. To Kobe. Rest in peace, brother. Number 24, number 8. It's fun to see. Yeah. I like mixing it up, Shane, because you can't just always, for me, I just can't always be looking for quarters. I have to kind of look for errors too, because it's like putting all your eggs in one basket. You really shouldn't anyways. So that's why I like to mix it up too. Yeah, Jack, I haven't even seen one, and Monty in our J&B's, Monty said that he found 2 W's, which is great. I haven't even seen a Denver. I haven't seen any of them yet. And so I've been meaning to say too, the banks that I've been going to are getting really, really weird lately. Even like for trading, I know I'm getting them still kind of, but I'm having to go to like more and more different ones now because I don't know, they're starting to get really, really strange about trading and just coins in general. I don't understand why. California, Shane. And I hadn't been having any problems. Like I found tons of W's, but for some reason now all of a sudden, like, not time. I mean, I found a bunch, but I used to go through a lot of quarter boxes too, but I can't get quarter boxes. And for some reason, the new issues of the Rockefellers, I haven't seen any of them, which is strange because I got in, Shane, and this is like insane because, and now I'm pissed. You know, this has gotten to the point where I'm pissed, and I told them this. I called them. PCGS, I got in for the first, well, Shane and everybody, I got in for the first week of discovery. I found 3 Salt River Bay W's, and I sent them in over a month ago. It's been over a month, and I've seen how many have sold already on eBay first week of discovery. And I was like, you guys are pissing me off. You're costing me money because obviously, if you don't know, that's why you said, yeah, they're going for $50. The new Rockefeller ones. Honestly, when I found the Salt River Bays, I didn't even send them. I sell on eBay as well. I sent 3 to PCGS, which I said they still have them. They haven't graded them yet. That's the moral of that story, and I'm really pissed about that. But the other thing is I sold I sold 3 of those. The first one I sold because I found them the day they came out. And and I did a video about it because if USPS would have gotten there on time, I would have won the $2,000 bounty for the finding the first one and sending it in for grading. But I sold the first one for $150, the first Salt River Bay on eBay. Sold it for $150. Then I put another one up for $99 auction, and it sold for $101 or $102. Then I sold another one, and it sold for like $120 or something like that. And so when you first find them, my point is, right when you first find them, that's when they're worth the most, because nobody has, and the people want to get them quickly so that they can send them in to get them graded. Because when you get first week discovery, if you're at like MS66 or above, you can get hundreds, if not thousands, for those graded quarters, for those graded W's. Yeah, the W's, Tina. So I'm still waiting on 3 first discovery slabbed PCGS quarters, but by now, like, my point is that the other people have gotten theirs back already, and I still haven't gotten mine. So like, I could have gotten much more money if I got them back in a reasonable amount of time. And happy to be here, everybody. Happy with the world. So no, I'm pissed about that. I submitted by mail, Carrie, and they called me. I'm a platinum member. I still, and the thing is, I'm platinum. I have 8 flips that I'm waiting to send into them, but I'm so pissed at them right now. I have 8 different coins with their flips. But I'm like, why the hell would I send them in to you now when you still have 3 of mine that you've had for over a month? So I don't know. So my 8 flips, if you don't know, that's basically I get 8 coins graded for free because I chose the highest membership. That's all I have to say about that. Tina, I did call them. They called me initially. They called me, and this is the thing too that pissed me off, is because when I did the submission, I wanted to be exactly sure. So you write FD or FD for first designation -20. So first designation 2020 quarter. And you have to put it on the outside of the package, which I did. And they also say if you're a member, write member, because then they'll expedite it. They didn't expedite it. So I put that on the outside. So I had them walk me through and then what to fill out. And I said, yeah, I want first designation. So they told me to put first strike. So I put first strike. Well, then I get a phone call like from PCGS probably 3 weeks ago, if I had to guess. Hi, we're wondering about your thing, and do you want first strike or do you want first week of discovery? I'm like, first week of discovery. Well, that's not what you put on your. I'm like, you told me to put that on my submission form. So I don't know. Really, it's been just a stupid headache with them. Yeah, and they'll blame it on COVID, exactly. And I was trying to be understanding when I called. So that was and I said, well, where is it? What's going on with it? Oh, well, it's in the grading process. I'm like, I know, I check it up, they update every day, and that's what it says too. I said, how far along is it? And they said, well, it's in the labeling process. And I said, great. How long does it take after that? And they said probably a week or so, and it's been 2 or 3. And today's Friday, so I'm sure as hell not going to get at this or even hear about getting it, or that they're sending it, or they've charged my card for return shipping. And yeah, I got to get off of this subject. So how are you guys? Anything fun happening in your lives? I'm going to do a giveaway. That's what I need to do, and that makes me feel better, and I've been slacking on that. So let's do a giveaway, family, tribe. Yes, they are. They sure are absolutely slow. All right, so I opened up. Got to mix it up here at CanCan Collectibles. I opened up a different roll. Remember these with the toned enders and the weird plastic wrappers? I figured we would. Who are we air hugging? Somebody leaving? Oh, are you giving me air hugs? I'll give you guys air hugs. Oh, thanks. Indiana, I'm sorry, but Indianapolis race cars. So the giveaway will be, let's see what year it is. Hold on a second. I guess I was a little unprepared. I don't remember what year this is. 2002, which, oh, I love. 2002. It's a good sign, like 1991, like a bookend. 2002, brilliant, uncirculated, state quarter, Vroom, Indiana, with the race car. Look at that shine, man. I can't even show you guys. It's blinding you. So that's the first of the giveaway. Boom, BU 2002. The reason, excuse me, the reason I asked if Allie was here is because I know she loves pennies, but I also know now that my friend is here, Pammy Jones, I know you love pennies. I do believe I heard that, and this is a giveaway. A 1909P. It's not a VDB, but it's a 1909P wheat cent. So, 2002 Indiana BU, a 1909P wheat cent, and you also know what I love. Mercury dimes. So all of the Mercury dimes are going to be 30s, 1930s. So any Mercury dime that I give out tonight will be a 1930s. I chose the 30s tonight. 30s were a cool time, and I like the cars. I like the design. I like mid-century modern. I like all that stuff. So 3 coins. Good things happen in threes. The Trinity. 3-coin giveaway, tribe. Art Deco, yes. Art Deco, exactly, too. All right, friends, for the 3 coins, you get 1 guess. Closest without going over will win. Guess 0 to 40. Go. 0 to 40. I'll wait a little bit because I know there's probably a lag. So, let my Cameron go. Well, my friends, let's get ready for round 2. Nobody won. Everybody was over. Okay, hold on a second. We will do this again. I'm not going to keep them. You know, one of you are going to get them. Come hell or high water. Damn kid, get off my lawn. I'm trying to give some coins out. When I was your age, they didn't give coins out on the interwebs. Off my lawn. Okay, friends. Ready? You get one more guess. Guess again. 1 to 40, and it's not 4. It's on the other side. So 1 to 40. Guess again, and good luck. There was a desperado from the wild and woolly West who rode into Chicago just to give the West a rest. He wore a big sombrero and 2 guns beneath his vest, and everywhere he went he gave his war. Whoo, big bold man was a desperado from Cripple Creek way down in Colorado, and he walked around just like a big tornado, and everywhere he went he gave his war. Woo! All right. I think my song is over. I think it's time to find out the winner. Man, oh man, you have got the hot hand. Philly cheesesteaks, number 72. Come get your Philly cheesesteak, yo, Adrian. Congrats, yo, Adrian. You guessed it on the noggin. And I will send them with your other coins because I haven't gotten to them because I ran out of flips. I'm waiting for my flips to come in, and I sure hope they will tomorrow. So congratulations, yo, Adrian. Yeah, I was meaning to tell you I haven't gotten your other giveaway out yet. But I will. You know I'm good for it. That was for I think the giveaway I'm referring to is the Forrest Gump, the Ferris Bueller. So congrats, yo, Adrian, and there will be more. There'll be surprises. But congrats, yo, Adrian. Let me write this down before I forget. The first giveaway is a yo, Adrian. Yo, Adrian. Giveaway. All right. See, I feel better already. I forgot what I was even talking about before. You guys are fun. I appreciate you being here, and awesome to you too, bro. Mr. Yo Adrian. Hell yeah to the 72 in the house. Adrian and I have this 72 connection, and we got pissed in the we didn't get pissed, but we were in the stream. Mr. J found a 1972. He's like, this coin is beautiful. Oh, our buddy Paisan Anthony S got it, and ooh, that was a gorgeous coin. Ms. Pammy, you weren't there, I don't think, but they found in his roll a 1972 silver San Francisco, 1972S, silver San Francisco. And yeah, Jay said it twice. He's like, this coin is 50 years old. And Adrian and I were like, we're not 50. But yeah, it was a gorgeous coin, Pammy. That was probably the coin of the night. If you guys agree with me, chime in. But I think that was probably the coin of the night. It was really pretty, and not just because I'm partial to 72s. It was really gorgeous. Yep, it was an S, Tina. Whew, really pretty coin. Anybody got any fun plans for the weekend? I'm considering I haven't gone to an estate sale or even a garage sale since all this has hit. But I'm like really itching to, so I may venture out in the morning, but other than that, I'm not sure. You guys doing anything fun this weekend? Yeah, I was thinking, Tina, about toners, but I was kind of in and out with a lot of them, so I don't know if I saw any like rainbow or tone coins tonight. Definitely awesome peeps here, yo, Adrian, and you are included in that statement. 7, 2, 7, peace. 7, V, Cinco. The Cincos. That's us. Understood, Jack Gallman. Happy birthday, my brother. I love you from North Carolina. Oh, man. Jack, before you go, man, you got to see it on. There we go, Jack. Thank you, my man, and happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day and another year around the sun. So thank you again. Tina reminded me about after hours here. Oh, thanks, Tina. I'm glad also that you came, Pammy. It's fun. It's fun that you're here. I've come and hung out at yours sometimes, and it is awesome of you to return the favor. Yeah, we just kind of hang out and hang out, do some giveaways, do some auctions once in a while, do some music once in a while, philosophize, figure out pi. That's the last thing we were, really, our big project was working on pi. Peach pie. Sing us a song. I'm gonna go a cappella, I believe, tonight. There's a song that my dad sang in one of his quartets. He's a tenor. Airfare deals are going on. Some are selling buy one seat, get another buddy seat for free. I'm not surprised. They're probably super desperate right now. But anyways, the song is called Sing That Song Again. Sing Me That Song Again. Gotta make sure I'm ready. I love to hear the old songs that my mother used to sing. They take me back to childhood days when life was love and spring. Mid pleasures and palaces, wherever I may roam, that melody will haunt me still, the song, Home Sweet Home. Sing me that song once again, dear, sing me that sweet refrain. Bring back the joy and the pain, dear, I want to live them again. Don't mind the teardrops, they're falling over my cheeks like rain. Just sing the song that reached my heart. Sing me that song again, once again. Those days will live on forever, filled with such joy and pain. Just sing the song that reached my heart. Sing me that song again. So that's a beautiful song that he used to sing, and I just wanted to share it with you. Thanks, Pops. I love you. Thanks, Pammy. Thanks, Johnny. It was great growing up in a really musical family. Bum 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 bum. Oh, when the sun beats down and burns the tar up on the roof, and your shoes get so hot you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, bum bum, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my babies, where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk, and we'll be making love under the boardwalk. Boardwalk, bum bum, from the park you hear the happy sound of the carousel. You can almost taste the hot dogs and French fries they sell under the boardwalk, bum bum, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my babies, where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk, we'll be making love under the boardwalk. Boardwalk. That's another one that we sing. Like road trips, car rides were always fun. My dad is constantly humming or singing around the house. My mother's a soprano, so we just always sing. I love my family. We rock out and I do request sing along songs, but I'm the only one you can hear. I know I wish other people, one of my friends, Gary he plays drums. And so he wants to do where we can do a split screen, Pammy, and he'll play the drums and I'll sing. So we're trying to work on that. Yeah. It's kind of strange when you're the only one actually doing it. Oh, you lagged out? I hope you're back, Patrick. You probably didn't miss too much. I was just singing something. I don't know any Rascal Flatts, Tina. Do you have a favorite song? Maybe I'll listen to it and try to, for another time, I'll listen to it and get myself acquainted with it. Tina's been on your panel. She's gorgeous. Sorry. Pammy, are you saying that you're able to do that too, where you can have a split of someone and a panel? Is that what it's called? Because I would love to talk to you and see, is that a certain software that you have to do? You have been on. You're making me blush. I'd love to see you. I'd love to see a thing like that of yours, Pammy, where StreamYard. Okay, I'm going to write that down. It's a like a software, Pammy? Is that what I need to look at? StreamYard? You sort of did it too. Your mom was a music major and she sang all over, especially in different churches for solos. My parents are really active in the choirs. My mom actually directed the choir just recently. The streaming platform. Okay, cool, Pammy. So you can do that and go live with YouTube? I have to write this down, StreamYard. And thank you, Pammy. This is helpful. Yep. Okay. I will look into that, Pammy Jones. That is really helpful. I appreciate that. You can invite up to 10 people to panel. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is exactly what I've been trying to figure out and work out. Because this is probably, Pammy, my 5th time, I think, live streaming. So I'm just a newbie to it. Okay, I will. Just a second, Patrick. StreamYard streaming service. And I kind of feel bad, Patrick, because like I said, I've neglected it. It's not shiny at all like it normally is. I've just like kind of, like I said, I've just been like, actually the back may look a lot better than the front. But yes, I will stop by my house and I'll invite you up. Yeah, I will, Pammy. Next time I get a notification that you're live, you may not be doing it specifically at that time, but Richard, you're a little late with your guess. You must have a super lag. There it is, Patrick. Sure is pretty. Sorry about the glare. Here, I'll try to get the glare off of it. That's not bad. Thank you for showing me how to do my own, Pammy. That would be super awesome. That's how Hardcore's doing it. Carrie, okay. Yeah, I mean, I obviously I see that people are able to do it. I don't know how to do it. That's why I asked my friends. That's how I'll figure out how to do it. Richard, how are you, buddy? Dr. Love. I hope that's not a guess, because if it is, you really need to refresh. But I'm glad that you're playing some music again. It's Edie. It's easy. I know, Carrie. I'm a really not a techie guy, so I hope it is easy, because if not, I'm not going to really do it. I'll do it. I know there's a learning curve. Do you live stream and that too, or just posting videos? Me, Shane? I knew an old man who has passed. You should have seen that. Thank you, CanCan's. Other people. Okay. Okay, you're asking other people, Shane. Gotcha. Shane's asking if other people live stream or have content. I know Pammy Jones does, Patrick, but I'm not sure if anybody else does. Okay. Now, Patrick, that makes more sense. His steel guitar. I know an old man who has passed. He had a nice steel guitar, Patrick. That you knew the guy that and he had like a nice steel guitar. Reminds you of him. Are you posting videos, Tina? You're posting videos? Richard, what are you talking about, Dr. Love? Are you talking in code? I don't understand your numbers. We're not guessing right now for a giveaway. I'll do that in a little while. Cool, Tina. I gotta see if I have your. I think I follow you, but I need to see if I have the bell on. I'll check them out. All right. I was gonna do. I'll show you guys, and especially since Yo Adrian is here, I'm gonna open something on air that I got today, and I know what it is, but I think there's also a surprise in it. Tina can edit. Oh, Tina, I may need to really talk to you because I'm not good at editing. You've seen my videos, you probably know I'm not. I can do a little bit, but I'm not good at editing. Hold tight for 1 second. I'm gonna get something, and I'm gonna open it right now. I was gonna do a video, but I'd rather just do it now. I'm really excited to open this. So I don't know if you guys know who Spectacular is. If anybody follows Spectacular, the Silver Stacular. Now, I believe there's going to be a surprise in here for me as well, but I know what I got. Now, he does auctions, and if you're not aware, he probably has like a sticker in here, so I'll show you. But I'm going to open it, and yo, Adrian, pay attention. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't pay attention, you might miss something. And this moves pretty fast. Here we go. All right, well, this is him. Spectacular, the Silver Stacular. But, man, are you guys ready for this? Like, because I haven't seen it yet in person. General Motors, you can see right here, General Motors, 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. Now, General Motors, 1972 Corvette Convertible. Oh, man, oh man, with the checkers on each of the 4 corners. Look at that bad boy. These are called art bars, if you guys aren't familiar. They're 1 ounce art bars. And this is our year. Yeah. Shane, it's my year, and Yo Adrian. Yo Adrian was also born in 72. So he auctioned this off, and I almost like crapped myself. So the mint, let me find out if it says, Pammy. Okay, so it says GM, official licensed product, TM, trademark GM. It doesn't say what mint. It doesn't say at all which mint. But man, it's a 72 Corvette Convertible, 1 ounce art bar of silver. I was just floored when he put this up for auction, and believe me, I felt like Diane Price. I was like, nope, nobody else is getting this one. Okay, let me hold it this way. Yeah, so the GM is really cool. Yeah, I was really excited when this got here in the mail today. So I hadn't opened it. I was gonna do one, my earwax candles collection. Richard Van, you are on another level. You are an interesting man. And I know that's not your name, and I won't say what your name is, but Dr. Love, well, I wonder what color the sky is in your world. And I mean that affectionately. I like you, my friend. Definitely not a dig at all. But I don't understand what you're saying sometimes, and I'll just say that. So when I see things sometimes, like, I just have to get them, and that was one of them. Man, I was like, whew. There's no certificate of authenticity, but he does. One thing that he does do is he has a machine where he tests every metal that he has. So it's definitely been tested, and it's real silver. But no, there's no COA. Or a COD. Like a COD. Cash on delivery like a COD. That's a little Beastie Boys. I've been known to bust out some Beastie Boys. You know Spectacular? Yeah. He, once in a while he does these like auctions, and I just have to It's like a moth to a flame. I have to check it out. He starts them out at $1. So that's my new fun. That's my new fun purchase. I like it. I'm glad you guys like it. Beastie Boys and Aerosmith is who you were talking about earlier. Oh, Tina, you were? Man, the Beastie Boys were like, I think I told you about the concert that I went to of theirs. And I've seen them, I saw them other times after that. But in '86 during License to Ill, I saw them. And whoo, that was fun. That was really fun. You got a Spag channel. Oh, channel pour? You wish you could show it to me? Next time we go live, or next time you go live and I see you, Pammy, you can show me. I'll try to remind you of it. I'll just say spectacular and you'll probably remember. No, Tina, are you thinking of them with Run DMC? Walk this way, talk this way. Because Run DMC did a thing with, Run DMC and Aerosmith, yeah. Backstage love always hide beneath the cover till you talk to my daddy, say I did hey diddle diddle and diddy in the middle and swing like I just don't care. Took a big chance at the high school dance with a missus who was ready to play. Wasn't me she was fooling cause she knew what she was doing when she told me how to walk this way. She told me to walk this way, talk this way, walk this way, talk this way. Just give me a kiss. Yeah, I never heard of that song. But my twin has. Well, it must be soon because you donated it back to to the Wheatback benefit. Nice. I know about Spray Can told me about Wheatback and not being able to get freaking insurance to cover his stuff. So that's really cool, Pammy Jones. What do you mean by a pour, Pammy? And it has his logo. I'm not sure I understand. Oh, he needed insulin? My God. Thankfully, he has people that support him when the corporations won't. Pammy, I'm not sure I understand what a channel pour is. What do you mean by a channel pour? Green Acres is the place to be. On living is the life for me. I sure hope I'm not circling of deathing. Zaza? If my phone keeps spell changing and my typing, I'll have to words with it. The Green Acre song? I don't know. Welcome to my head, Carrie. It's not necessarily the most fun place to be. For some reason, that song just got stuck in it, and I had to let it out. Didn't mean to make it your earworm. I care about you too much to make that your earworm. Didn't mean to. You started singing it alone. Oh, no. Thanks, bro. You started singing along, Shane. Yeah, it's catchy. I don't know. For some reason, I always have something. Okay, they're logo numbered and COA. What do you mean by a pour, though? A channel pour. I don't understand what a. Oh, okay. Here we go. I have a Lady Bullion. Oh, okay. Channel pour. as a channel and a company or a channel that melts it down and makes. Oh, I love hand poured with their logo numbered and COA. I gotcha. I love hand poured, Pammy. Hand poured bars and rounds. Those are super sweet, and to have them personalized like that is really cool. Those sound really, really great. Wasn't Zsa Zsa's wife's name the actress? Zsa Zsa Gabor? Is that who you're talking about? Yo, Adrian? Whose wife? Oh, did she play the wife in Green Acres? Oh, yeah, maybe. Sounds like Tina says, yeah. You have a flying V-pour made by RN Metals. Sweet. Yeah, Pammy, I love hand-poured ones. They're just like, they're really cool to, every single one is different. So, of course, and then they usually hammer, stamp them. So, it's an artisan. It's the old school way of doing it, which I appreciate. Grassroots. Mr. Ed. Hello, I'm Mr. Ed. The famous Mr. Ed. Oh, so Tina, you just married the two, and I don't know if you even realize it, but I just did a song or a part of a song from the Beastie Boys, and then because the Beastie Boys, I think it's a song. I'm pretty sure it's a song on License to Ill, and they go, "I'm Mr. Ed," and it's actually the intro from the TV show, and it says, "The famous Mr. Ed," and then the song from the Beastie Boys goes, "Da da 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 da." And I'm trying to think of how. I want to know with Mike in my hand. Let's play the wanna being who I am. I can't think of exactly what that song is on the spot, but yeah, there was a Beastie Boys and Mr. Ed reference. Zsa Zsa Gabor was Ava Gabor's sister. Ava was on Green Acres. Okay. Ms. Linda's got the knowledge. She's dropping the 411. Thank you, Ms. Linda. Ms. Linda, I was meaning to say to you as well, because you and Adrian were one of the 4 people that, with your giveaway coins, I ran out of coin flips. So I'm hoping that they will come in tomorrow in the mail. And if they come in tomorrow, I'll be able to send your coins out. But if not, I probably won't be able to send your coins out until Monday for the giveaway. So please understand, but I'd rather send them in a coin flip to protect them than just put them in like a plastic bag or something. So they will be coming. They were triplets. There was another one, Johnny. Ava, Zsa Zsa, and thank you for understanding, Ms. Linda. I'd rather just, protect the coins, like I said. I didn't know that, Johnny. They were triplets. Fraternal, probably. I don't know. Were they identical? They're multiplying. They're like, they fed them after nighttime, and they were like gremlins. They just started. That's what my grandmother always told me. Identical. They were identical. 3, and 2 of them were famous actresses. What was the third one's problem? Underachiever. I'm just playing. Don't feed the matrimony. I love that one. And Spike was my favorite of the bad ones, the one with the white mohawk. Gremlins was great, man. I love that one. Janitor, the good old Ziploc bag packaging. I'm missing what Shane's talking about. Oh well, I can't pick up on everything. It's hard. And then I think you guys are talking to me and you're not, so I'll just mind my own business. Gizmo! Beep, 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 beep. Gizmo! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. All right, Chris is getting a little silly. It's bound to happen. bike. That was such a fun movie, but it's kind of scary. I mean, there were like, I didn't get scared, but it was kind of like, for Spielberg, it's a little bit dark, when the real Gremlins came out. Walk This Way was stuck in your head. Went to see Aerosmith. An unknown piano player opened for them, and we booed him off stage. You booed the piano player, or you booed? Oh, it was Billy Joel. Oh, and an unknown. I got you. And it happened to be Billy Joel. Was he really that bad? All this great 80 knowledge still stuffed into our heads. He was really that bad? Oh, that's too bad, Pammy. I know you, Adrian. It just comes out at the. I know you know, but it just kind of comes out in these, really weird times. He wasn't Aerosmith. True, and that's the thing, Pammy. Sometimes it's really hard when you have a different type of, obviously Billy Joel just sits at the piano and plays, and Aerosmith is more of like an arena rock, band, and that's got to be hard to like connect with that audience. And I could see how the Aerosmith fans would just be like, this is like New York City garbage, or unfortunately. But it's really cool when an opening band does connect, and even more so, maybe not upstage, but at least be able to hang as well as the headliners. I like Cyndi Lauper, Tina. I like Cyndi Lauper better than Debbie Gibson, that's for sure. So, Matla Hoopla, unknown opening. We didn't boo off stage Queen. I see your true colors shining. I see your true colors. And that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. Beautiful like a rainbow. Cindy. The 80s, man. There were some, when I was living in it, it was kind of like, man, this is lame. I don't know, like all this kind of stuff. But it actually was. It was nice. Your daughter's first concert was Cyndi Lauper, Pammy? That'd be great. Having a brain fart on which model, Billy Joel. Oh, it was Christy Brinkley, and they're not married anymore. Yo, Adrian, but it was Christy Brinkley. It's a really pretty song. She has a bunch of really pretty songs. Let me try to think of the one that's really pretty that I'm blanking on right now. Oh, ship bop, ship bop. I know what that song's about, and I know you do too. But that was a crazy video. She bop, he bop, lee bop, we bop, you bop, and they bop, beep bop, ba doop bop, ba da bop, ba. No, he would understand. He bop, beep bop, ba doop bop, ba bop, ba doop bop, ba dee bop. All right, I'll stop. Time After Time. Thank you, Johnny. Time after time. Oh, that's such a beautiful song, Johnny. Thank you for reminding me. Man, that's such a pretty song. I got to look up the lyrics quick to that one, because that song is really pretty and just kind of like a haunting song to me. And I remember the video. She's sitting on a bus and it's raining, and it just has that like stark like. That's your favorite of hers? Okay, Johnny, I'm looking up the lyrics right now because I really love that song too. I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't remember the beginning, or I thought I would remember how to sing the first verses, but I don't. Richard, are you taking off? All right, I don't want to miss you. Good night, brother. You're still on. You may not off. All my love to you as well, my man. We do know that, and like I said, I'll be keeping an eye out for the something or other, and it will be on the down low, but it will be nice and appreciated for everybody. So, peace out, my high five, Richard friend. We will see you hopefully tomorrow or tonight at J&B's, because it ain't a party unless Dr. Love is there. You're a good guy. You got me thinking about Pink Floyd the other night too, which was great because I hadn't really listened to Pink Floyd in a while. So thanks for the reminder, Richard. Richard Marx. What's that one song by him? I don't know. It's good. I don't want. I might not want to know. It gets stuck in my head. That's like an earworm. Yo, Adrian, you do have the sweet tooth tonight, my brother. You and I both. Man, it's an affliction. Sweet. Yes, Pammy. I encourage him. I kind of encourage him to sing. He knows that I sing too, so we do have, like, he and I have this kind of musical connection, and he's a little his voice isn't, and he's not really comfortable doing it so much right now because something is kind of scratchy with his throat. But he did sing a couple songs tonight, and yeah, it's fun when he starts singing because it just makes the stream that much more enjoyable. And I just, yeah, I mean, I'm a music head, so I love it when he does that. It's really fun. I wear my sunglasses at night so I can watch you even breathe your stormy light. She confuses me. She called my security and she got me holiday. I told her to say, don't push the blade on frying pan, oh no. Don't push the blade on a frying pan, oh no. I don't know if that's what he's saying. I can't believe it. I'll calm down one of these years. Oh, man. All right. Good night, my friend Richard. I'll read your chat and I will email you. I'll still try to give you a call, homie. I tried to call you actually once, Richard, and I won't tell you, but it wasn't your voice on the recording. I'll just put it that way. Why what, Tina? Comfortably Numb is one of your favorites, Pammy? Mine too. And I think I can do that one. I know the beginning verses. I couldn't think of how the countenance, if you will, went of the beginning verses of the Cyndi Lauper song. So that's why I kind of bailed on that one. But comfortably, excuse me, Comfortably Numb. Yeah, you. Oh, why calm down, Tina? Okay, I don't want to be all like, because I'm not sure how it looks on your end, and I don't want to be all like, oh, freak it out. Understood, Patrick Johnson. It's 4:30 and the birds will be singing soon. Thanks for hanging out as well, my man. High five to you as well. Peace. Good to see you, Patrick. What am I looking up for Pammy? I'm looking up Comfortably Numb, yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody in there? Just nod if you can hear me. Is there anyone at home? Come on, come on, come on now. I hear you're feeling down. Well, I can ease your pain, get you on your feet again. Relax, relax, relax. I need some information first. Just the basic facts. Can you show me where it hurts? There is no pain you are receiving. A distant ship smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I had a fever. My hands felt just like two balloons. Now I've got that feeling once again. I can't explain, you would not understand. This is not how I am. I have become comfortably numb. Okay, okay, okay. Just a little pinprick. There'll be no more. You may feel a little sick. Can you stand up, stand up, stand up? I do believe it's working good. That'll keep you going through the show. Come on, it's time to go. Love that one. REO Speedwagon. Ooh, I haven't heard of them in a while. Riding the storm out. Riding the storm out. That's a fun song. Runaway Train. All aboard! Ha 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 ha! Dunna, 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 dunna. I, dunna, 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 dunna. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Runaway Train. I was thinking Crazy Train. Not Ozzy, but he's good too. I totally went to Ozzy, Randy Rhoads, as you know. Runaway Train, not at all what I was thinking. So is Runaway Train a REO Speedwagon song? Because I'll have to look that one up. I don't think I'm familiar with that song. Of course, I went right to Crazy Train, so... Sent link to Time After Time. Honey?
Huh?
Can I have delivery, please?
Is that what you want?
One of the ones from the crisper.
Okay.
Or, yeah, that would be fine, thanks. What popped up? What song popped up in your head last week, yo, Adrian? Maybe it can get stuck in my head now too.
Trade you for the empty.
Oh, well, I have to trade you two then. 1 second. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Asylum. You know what I liked from Soul Asylum was Black Gold. Black gold in a Wi-Fi. Won't you fill up the tank? Let's go for a ride. I don't care about no wheelchair. I got so much left to do with my life. That was a cool Soul Asylum song. It's called Black Gold. Remember, if you want to ride, then ride the white horse. Yes and no, Adrian. If you want to ride, then ride the white horse. It's that song. That song sounds really familiar, yo, Adrian, but I can't place it right now. Runaway Train was a good one too. It was about I think it was about a runaway, maybe. Runaway Train. I'm trying to think how it goes now. That was like their big hit, the Runaway Train one. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wrong way on a one-way train. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. The Cops theme song, yes. Bad boys, what you gonna do? I gotta look up that Runaway Train quick so I can remember. I won't sing it. I'll spare you guys, but I just want to remember how it goes. Oops. Never looking back, like a wrong way on a one-way track. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Seems like I should be getting somewhere. Somehow I'm neither here nor there. Runaway train. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes, right? Never going back. Understood, Johnny. Much love. Good night, sister. Glad you came back, and I'm always glad to see you. Good night, Johnny. You are one of the home girls. And I'm glad you like your bottle caps, and I'm glad you got your stuff today, because that makes me happy. And thank you. Excuse me. Thank you for bidding and for getting those. But I am very glad that you're happy with them. I do remember that song, Tina. I had to look it up to try to jog my memory again. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoy them. And Johnny, I do have a couple. I have a couple things that are from Disney. They're old photos, not photos. I'll email you the pictures, but they're kind of a little pricier, but they're really cool. They're lithographs is what they are. They're not photos. They're lithographs, color lithographs. Probably, if I had to guess, like 9x11 size, so frameable. But Johnny, I'll email you and fill you in on those. Those were the coolest Disney things I found for you. Mike and the Mechanics. That's the song about the father, right? The Mike and the Mechanics song. It's something about his dad, I believe, Pammy, if that's the one I'm thinking about. Like an open letter, like if in the living years, that's what it is. In the living years. Say it loud, say it strong. I think that's the song I'm thinking of, that Mike and the Mechanics song. Skating rinks were fun, Tina. Roller skating, I don't know if you ever went to roller skating rinks. Understood, Pammy Jones. I'm so glad that you came. And thank you for the information, and I look forward to coming to your stream. And if I get to one like tomorrow, then I'd love to see that pour, because that sounds gorgeous before you give it to before you donate for Wheatback. Watch some streams and make sure packages are correct. Yeah, in the living years, that's what it was. That's a sad song. It's like call your parents. That's kind of one of those songs. A reminder. In the still of the night, I hear the wolf cry, honey, sneaking out of your door. In the still of the night, I hear my heartbeat heavy, telling me I gotta have more. How's that, Shane? Sorry, I'm not Tawny Katane on top of a car or something, but all I need is a miracle. All I need is a miracle. All I need is you. All I need is a miracle. All I need. I remember that song. That was Mike and the Mechanics too. Anything I can do, CanCan. Thank you. You are not a train wreck, and I don't feel like I'm doing great either. I feel like it's all improvised. Whatever we make of it. So. Thank you, Miss Pammy, and I look forward to coming back to your things, and if you do, I know you will, but I thought that was fun the way that you did the giveaways on the card, and then you peel back the thing with the numbers. So, yeah, much love, Pammy. Be well. And I don't think you're a train wreck, or if you are, then birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather, they lay together, but the ugly one is always under the gun. Birds of a feather, they lay together, but the ugly one is always under the gun. Does anybody know who sings that one? Birds of a feather, they lay together, but the ugly one is always under the gun. There's a hint. Good night. I'm running a giveaway as we speak. Tina's in it. See, I can't multitask like that. Obviously I'm leading this thing, so I can't. But I'm not a great multitasker, like paying attention to two different streams or all that. But I'm glad that you are, and good luck, Tina. You're in it. I hope that you win, Tina. That is funny. You guys are so funny. So the birds of a feather, they lay together, but the uglier one is always under the gun. That's one of Jack White's kind of more recent songs from the White Stripes. But, obviously he's Jack White and doing his own stuff now, along with the Raconteurs. I like those guys, or I like him, I should say. Man, I was trying to figure this out the other night, and I know it. I just hadn't, Yep. It's always trying to figure it out. Doesn't help, few in. Doesn't help. Pammy, did you leave yet? You probably... Miss Pammy? Pammy, if you didn't leave yet, leave me or just hang on for a second and let me know in the chat if you're still here. S'il vous plaît, mademoiselle. Mademoiselle Pammy? Did someone sing it? How about my shirt, huh? Oh, yeah. We were talking about a roller rink. Tina. They're roller skaters. I did not know this song, I don't think, yo, Adrian. Is it all music? Is it all instrumental, I mean? Or are there lyrics? It's kind of funky. It's got a good beat. I can dance to it. All right, I'm done. But yeah, I've never heard of that one, yo, Adrian. Tina's back again. Tell a friend. Tina's back, Tina's back, Tina's back. Tina's back, Tina's back. Da, da, da. I created a monster because nobody wants to see Tina no more. They want Shady. She's chopped liver. But if you want Shady, here's what I'll give you. Backstreet Boys. All right. Kids don't have the skating rinks these days. I know. That's where most relationships started. I hear you, Shane. Sadie Hawkins dance or what? Or like, you know, all the guys would be on the wall, and you're just like, well, I hope a girl picks me to skate. I feel pretty bad if they don't. Yeah, that was kind of fun. It was really fun. We had a roller rink in my. Is that what you're getting at, Tina? I don't want to be a chicken. I don't want to be a duck. So shake my butt. I don't want to be a chicken. I don't want to be a duck. So shake my butt. La da 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 da. And then you gotta, you know, you guys know how to do it. So I remember that the most from going when I was younger to Oktoberfests, and Oktoberfests were always like, obviously those kind of like songs, but that's where I remember the chicken one the most. Yeah, the limbo. All around the limbo land, Bippo limbo boy and girl. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump on the limbo stick. Da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba da. I totally remember that. Like that's like, yes, Shane. Everything you're saying. Amen, brother. You could never do that. So there were people like who could go like, you know, way back like that and do it, and then there were the people who would do it like this, and they'd like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, so fun. I love you guys. Excuse me for a second. I'll be back. You guys discuss something amongst yourselves, and I'll be really quick. Much better. Thanks for waiting. So the way that I would do it is I definitely I wasn't doing yoga at that time, so I could not do the, just completely fold your back like in some sort of contortionist way. So I would do the get down on the side and stick one leg way out, and like we're still talking about the roller skating limbo. So that's how I would do it. But yeah, as soon as I saw this shirt, it reminds me of Venice Beach back in like the 70s. And that's not far from where I live, and Venice Beach in California, that is. And they would have times and they close off parking lots where they would just bang, like bounce music and just boom, boom, and the disco, and they would just, do on there. And you can see it, you can YouTube it and see people, from the 70s doing that. And man, that was some fun times. Totally brings me back to that Club 19. That's what it was called, the one in our hometown. So fun. Well, let's do a giveaway. I know there's only 5 people here, so you guys all deserve it. And let's do it again. Let's roll it. Ah! 2002. Oh, man. It's upside down. Oh, there's 6 people now. Whoever came in, you got a chance to win, so don't leave. We're doing a giveaway right now. This is a 2002 brilliant uncirculated Indiana with the race car state quarter. Gorgeous. And a 1930s, I don't know exactly what date, but trust me, it's in the 30s. Art Deco, mid-century modern almost. Art Deco, more likely. Mercury dime, Philadelphia. Love my Mercury dimes. So you get the quarter, you get the Mercury dime, and you get a 1909 wheat cent. It is not a VDB, but it is a 1909p wheat cent. I know you can't read it. Everything looks grainy. But trust your boy CanCan. It is what I say. And it's a 1909 wheat cent. So if you need one for your collection, I hope that I'm able to give it to you. 6 people, I love you all, and let me write something down so that we can get down, get funky.